Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy that we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but it felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And a minute to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Flushed out right. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 8. Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team, because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 49 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
20.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Moore. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup.